Hello, Coinfluencers. It's Inspired Eggs here. It's been a little while, I know, but we've been busy behind the scenes, making sure that we're getting ready for the actual platform, the actual product that's coming up. So I just wanted to show you a couple of demos just from the interactive app perspective. This isn't the fully functioning dApp at all, but this is a little bit of flavor for you as to just some of what you're going to see. I'll give you some more periodic updates over the course of this week and next as we scope out some more of the features and functionality. Of course, if you have any suggestions or questions, you can always tweet me at Inspired Eggs on Twitter. At Inspired Eggs on Twitter. That's where you can find me. All right, so let's just get into a couple of real quick things here for you. One of the things that we've mentioned, of course, is that we are ultimately a launch pad. Now, there's going to be a number of things that you'll see coming out as to the pillars of what our business is, but the types of projects that we are bringing on board are going to be very early stage projects, ones where we help seed and support those projects, and then we will help those projects as well by being a place where CFLU holders are able to get a stake in the project before it actually goes live. So here's a couple of, or a quick example. These are made up names, so hopefully we haven't copied anything that exists out there. But the basic concept being that there will be a dashboard of here are the available projects that you can look at. You would be able to add a project to your watch list or take it off. You would see how the community is rating the project itself. You'll also see what we have pre-negotiated with the project as a reserved stake for CFLU holders. So what I mean by that is that we have that guaranteed chunk before it goes to an exchange or before it goes to its actual launch. Now, the next part of this is that you're going to be able to stake your CFLU against it. I won't be able to show you that mechanism today. That will be in the next update, so you can see that. But here you'll see this is how much, for example, that the community has staked against that allocation. So half of that allocation, so about 150,000 is currently taken. And this is your percentage, how much of the allocation you have. So for example, you might decide as this gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, you might want a bigger and bigger portion of it. So you could further stake more of your CFLU holdings against that particular project. So that's just an example of that. Then if you click on an actual project, you'll be able to expand in and see the more detail about the project. An description of what it is, the contract ID, the project's website, its social media channels. Now you'll also notice down here that there is on the bottom bar, there is a stake, on stake, chat, and close function. Close is pretty self-explanatory. The chat is specific to that project. So CFLU holders will be able to have conversations about the project itself. And you'll be able to click up here and give it your star rating. We are going to take a look at this, and it might not be visible to you until you put your own assessment in of the project. So you might not be able to see star ratings until you've put your own assessment in. So we're still just thinking about that a little bit. So you can close it. And then, of course, the other piece here is the floating action button down in the bottom right. So this is where you're going to get access to a few other things. There will be a community chat feature and function, so that that's the broad open, here, let's talk about anything and everything. So there's community chat. Maybe we'll break that down too into some other more specialty chat groups that could be available, but there will be a chat functionality built in so that we know that legitimate CFLU, and you know that legitimate CFLU holders are the ones that are involved in this community and are talking, as opposed to scammers or bots or anything like that. You'll be able to quickly search for what you have on your watch list. So if there's certain projects that you're not quite sure about, you can click your watch list. There'll be a filter function, so you'd be able to see new projects, popular projects. We'll put a few other predefined filters in there. And then there'll be settings where you're going to be able to pick your currency, go to left-handed mode so that the action button will fall over to the left, that sort of thing. So that's a couple of quick updates on the general design for the dApp. Lots more coming. We're busy, heads down, focused in on this, and keep your investments rolling in. Hey, we've rolled through another phase. That's awesome. It keeps getting quicker and quicker and quicker. And you know what? November 17th, the clock is ticking down. Ticking down. Anyway, everyone, have a great day. And once again, at Inspired Eggs on Twitter, and we'll talk to you soon.